Last time we talked about servant leadership and delegation. This time I want to talk a little bit about transformational leadership. Oftentimes, at least for me, like this is the leader that you think about when you think back on your career or people that you've met. The leader that really stands out because you made a transformation, and also probably because you were able to help other people, maybe customers or other people in the business, make a transformation as well. So there's three things that come to mind when I'm thinking of someone, and when I think of that person, I think of three things. I think the first thing is that leader really knew themselves. They knew their strengths and their weaknesses, and when something came up that needed to get done, they were really clear on if it lived with them or another team member and why. So I think this idea of like know thyself is a really clear indicator of part of the three things that I think are really important. Then the next one is empathy. So they know the team members really well, they know the customers really well, and they do that not just by sort of qualitatively, putting things down on a spreadsheet or something like that, but they really mentally are able to put themselves in the shoes of each team member. And sometimes it feels like, you're working on something and they say like, well, why don't you process it this way? Because this is like something that you're really good at. And you sort of look at them and you're like, how do you know that? Like, I didn't really even think about that for myself or about myself. So I think they know themselves well. They have this empathy for others, and they really put themselves in the shoes of other people and think through that really clearly. And then the last thing is clarity on the goal. So they know how to put those things together. Who are they and what do they bring to the team? What does the team look like? And then what are we trying to get done together? When you put those three things together, know thyself, empathy, and clarity on the goal, that's when you really have a transformational leader.